What's up guys, welcome to Wasted Space and we're back in Rimworld, back with Alpha 9. I just realised how long it's been since I actually did an Alpha 9 recording. I think the last one I released was on the 22nd of July. I'm sorry, kind of got a bit distracted with the Planets competition. But anyway, we have a siege to deal with down here and we don't yet know where they're setting up. Although I do kind of expect it to be around this sort of area where all the other ones have been. And true enough, that is where it is. So everyone's asleep. All of a sudden, I find myself wanting to go in here and set some restrictions and maybe change their schedules so that they can be up at this time of night. And I can't do that because that's not the version we're in. This is going to get very confusing and very weird playing this version when I'm also playing Alpha 11 at the same time. So I'm going to need to have a think about what exactly I want to do about that. But anyway, for the time being, we need to find... No, Mafia was no good at shooting. We need the usual crew. Grammar. Get yourself in a mortar. Where is Tinker gone? Well, I'll tell you where Tinker is. He's sitting just next to me because he's actually come to visit because Tinker's one of the people I know in real life. So this is all a little weird. First person Tinker action. Right, he's probably auto firing, but that's going to be fine. We do need to go up here and give him a manual target though. I'm not happy with the auto firing, and come on, happily have some mortar shells right next to where you're building it. No, you don't, do you? Oh well. Straight on the mortar as usual then. And Tinker's on his way. We need one more person. Who the hell are we going to put in the last slot? Benefactress would normally be a contender. How's Fede's shooting? 5. Alright, not great. Bazdog, 5 again. Even Benefactress is 5. We need someone else that's like a good, dedicated shooter. And I don't really think we've got anyone that's that great. 8 is about the best we're rocking at the moment. And that's Mako, who's the chef, who we're not allowed to use. So it literally is just Grammar and Tinker that are holding up the colony from that respect. Where's the Null gone? Is someone wandering? No, the Null is not wandering. Null with 10. There we go. That's our best next contender. But I do think we need to try and find, maybe with hunting, a way of getting a consistent crew that can actually do this stuff properly. So it's not high enough shooting for my business. Right, so I'll leave a couple on auto target and one shooting where he pleases. Come and put the fire out, guys, because, again, not out of Alpha 11, so these can catch fire in the middle, so that's lost already. Don't tell me we're going to lose the AI core. Can I prioritize putting out a fire over here, please? Come on. If that gets too deep inside that AI core, that's going to be a massive issue. Put it out before it gets too deep, guys. Thank you. I do not want to lose that. I don't care about solar panels all of a second. That's fine. In fact, it's raining. It's going to put it out. That's good. Good news. We've already killed one of their mortars. This is why you want the guys with the high accuracy in there. Definitely. Definitely. So we've already got one of those down. Let's get the other one finished off, and that'll force them to come up and attack. And Tinker's one. Also need to keep an eye on how happy these guys are. The last thing I want to do is have someone break on a mortar. Urgently hungry, not great. So Tinker really needs to go back and do something else, and so does Grammar. One more shot. One more shot. Which is going to take forever. Come on. Take the shot. Take the shot. That wasn't Grammar or Tinker. Alright, there you go. Tinker's gone. Tinker's gone. Go, 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 go. Go eat, sir. And same with Grammar. Cool. Jan's shooting is 15. Why did I forget about him before? No, it was always been Jan. Jan, get on target, my friend. That's not various. That's just an incendiary mortar, thank you. We're hitting the right sort of area. Don't seem to have killed a huge amount yet, and they've built another one. Cheeky bastards. Got 3 mortars now. That's as many as I have. That's not acceptable. Null angry. Null needs to go back as well. So we've just got Jan on duty now. Tinker's running around. Does that mean he can indeed go back onto a mortar? And Other two are in bed, I imagine. No, Grandma is not in bed. Cool. Mortars all back in action now. While they get on with that, what I want to do today is kind of make this thing into a, I don't know, a nice little atrium area in preparation for the idea of extending this whole colony down. On the basis that what I'm probably going to do with this, I don't want to just drop it on the head. I don't want to finish the colony just for the sake of finishing the colony, if you know what I mean. I'd like to play it out, if I can. And the best way I can think of playing it out while running both series is kind of do a little bit less of this one. But also try and kind of make it last as long as I possibly can. So make this go to the point where it is a huge great colony. See how big we can make it, how far down here we can go, that sort of idea. How long can we survive before it starts giving us like troubles we can't deal with? Because so far, it's being alright. The shield's breaking, but they're still not willing to attack. Who are they shooting? Oh, they're shooting at the visitors that have just come in. Even better. Nice. Go on, get them, guys. Get them. This is just what we need. A little distraction. Help the turrets help the mortars do their work. And they're just wandering by. Seriously, they're going to go that close, but then not encounter each other. That's a bit ridiculous, but hey, whatever. I mean, I guess they're all still supposed to be on this, really. One more shot would have that gone, and that would probably kill whoever's manning it as well, if the personal shield doesn't save them. But they are not being particularly accurate right now. Jan needs to go off duty. Grandma is alright for a tiny bit longer, and so is Tinks. So we can leave those as they stand and go and grab one more person. How's Cruelties? Did we even check Cruelties? Shooting? Cruelties? Yeah, we did. Cruelties growing is amazing. Everything else is terrible. Let's leave that for a second, in fact. Especially as we've got fires to put out. It might be raining, but let's not lose too much more of the base. And I imagine this is also... As we're doing this is making a mess of the power again, isn't it? Yup. Rest of it's connected up, but we obviously lost the solar dish there too. It's kind of the most annoying thing about these attacks. I can't do much else other than just ruin my outside power network. Absolute ton of plasteel ready to haul, but that's far from a priority at this point. We need to kill the mortar. They seem to be far more effective at this game than we are right now. I think what we need to do is build more mortars. I think this is what this is telling me. More mortars required. No, you are absolutely fine. Get on the mortar. Shoot back. Shoot back. And down here. Yes, more fire. It's raining. It'll be fine. I'm going to do a brave move and open up some of this territory into something that vaguely resembles a square, because otherwise it'll drive me bananas. And what we're going to do is kind of make this into an outdoor atrium area, seal off there, and then have this all space still. And this will be nice, sort of semi-growing, really pretty area to cure cabin fever and so on. And we'll have, maybe the hospital will be the far side of it just here, so that anybody who's going between the stockpile and the hospital, for example, we're going to move it down from up here. It's a bit sort of disconnected where it currently sits. So anybody who's going between the two gets rid of any cabin fever problems and runs through an area that's like really super high beauty. Wow, they got angry really, really quickly. This is why you don't get distracted building in the middle of a siege. Oh, your Mako's putting the switch there, isn't he? Now I remember. Oh no, the fire's burning all the graves that have been annoying me for ages. How terrible. Come on, finish the mortar off. They're just sleeping on the job now. They're so unbothered by us shooting back at them. Because it's just the Null. Solo. Cramaray is angry. Everyone's going to be too angry to go out and do any shooting for me now, aren't they? The only people that can shoot for me are people that are not very good at shooting. The Mestre is alright, but asleep. Jan's asleep. Benefactorist is kind of bad. But awake, so what the hell? Go and be useful, sir. I'll put Hodler on the job, that'll help. Fire and learn home region. Roger. I love that. You're going to keep bothering me about learn home region. And it seems that I am so out of practice with recording the Rimworld stuff that I've also gone and left Steam notifications on like an idiot. You can probably bet, though, that whoever it is won't twig that I'm recording, and that's why I'm not responding, and so there'll be a tirade of them now coming. For sure. Sorry. That's a switch brake, that's fine. That brake's supposed to be there, although we don't really need this tiny bit of unnecessary. Power's still vaguely intact. I love how the adaptive tutors decided I need to learn home region again. We learned that last episode, Mr. Tutor. Were you not watching? Oh, there you go. And added the home region. Look, I'll add some in this new cool place we're building. Does that make you happy enough to get rid of it? Yes. Yes. Hooray! Hooray! They are assaulting the colony. It has happened. Guys, get off there. Get off there. They've obviously all been out just putting out a fire. Oh yeah, there's this one just over here, wasn't it? Lost a couple of the blooming solar panels now, so these are going to need rebuilding again. Kind of tempted to move completely underground, actually. Let's just not be outside at all, because then we won't lose it. Anything but turrets. This would just be turret death zone, and that's all we have. Right, they got close enough. Let's get people set up. I'm not going to bother about having them up here, because in reality there's not actually that many in that raid in comparison to like the tribesman raids we've been having. So let's just get the turrets on. Bottom turrets on. Bazdog. It's been long enough I'm forgetting what everyone's equipped with and stuff as well. It's terrible. Bazdog sniper rifle. Assault rifle for Yan. I'm not sure we actually, with where they are... Actually no, the first ones are going to get owned, aren't they? So Yan. Let's just have them shooting from a firing line at the back. There's no reason to do anything else. Anyways, I'll wake. Andrea, you can go and protect said firing line. Leave Mako alone. Wolf and Lemestra, firing line. JP Miner can't shoot. And Null and Benefactress are both useful as well. Almost certainly missed someone. Got too many colonists, but that's the start. Hopefully no one's going to do anything silly. Let's slow things down a bit. Andra, you're kind of not protecting people, you're more just standing around. Fede was not doing anything. Right, guys, you need to get more into the action, I feel. Oh, Tinks is not involved. Got a pristine assault rifle to be using. The melee-only raids. So terrifying. Not really. Not really. Cruelty, you're not shooting anything, bro. Yeah, and use your LMG. Tinks, you're not shooting anything either. Come on. Get to the party. The party, guys. Fede has nothing. Hang on. Hang on. Why has Fede got nothing at all? What's your skills? You can shoot. Why have you got no weapons? A good LMG, see? Go get yourself a gun, bro. This is a fight. Cool. And that's business dealt with. So there was definitely someone alive. There we go. The chef. Green Thumb, carefully shooter, psychically dull. With no, that's Tinks. Ignore me. Incapable of lots of stuff, but still industrious, steadfast. I like this. I like this. Quite unhappy, not surprisingly. Right, in peace. Gunshot to the head, but not the brain. Important. Head, not brain. 2 pages worth of injuries. That's probably a bad sign for your survival. Just saying. Not thinking you're going to do that well with 2 pages worth of injuries right there. But we'll give it a go. Best treatment for this man. And as usual, lots of loot that we don't really want. Did they get a turret? They got a single turret. I was kind of particularly happy with that. But it could be worse. Where are we? Not steel. We're doing it better than that these days. And we're also going to remember to turn the turrets off these days, because these are magical things that we do now. And then we could do with crematoriums are both... No, this one's on and... Alright, the bill's suspended, so that's fine. They're not going to do anything we don't want. Fede's just standing around, looking at his gun, going, wow, look at my weapon. No. Only standing around because I forgot to do anything. And was there any loot down here that we want? Mercenary Slasher of the Owls, Days and Wandering. So he might actually, when he comes back from being broken, run up and attack us still. There's not really much down here of interest. There's a fair bit of steel, I suppose. Not bad to grab, but it's so easy to mine the stuff, and then yeah, a few people wearing uninteresting gear. I suspect we will see Madden again. Shield user has ranged weapon. Oh yeah, he's got a shield on, hasn't he? Yeah, he was a melee, but I don't think we need a melee in this case. Have you got any armor vests? Normal armor vest. You in? Oh, even got an armor vest in good condition. Crazy talk. And trade ship, combat supplier. Where are you, Minor? JP Minor. Where have you gone? Where have you always gone? Impossible to find, man. Of course you're treating people, and you're treating them without meds because I forgot to do it. That's not really going to help, is it? So, do I... Because these are all bad quality. Left leg cut off. We removed the leg completely. It was the only way to deal with it. Right leg. Minor untreated infection. You know what? Let's do it. We're going to remove his other leg as well, and then we're going to bionic him up. But to begin with, it's going to be Mal the Immobile. I think it might need to be, because we're not going to recover this guy from these problems with an infection as well. I really don't think we will. So, crazy as this might seem, can we... I can't just... Oh, I can. There you go. Amputate right leg. Yep. And JP Minor, let's toggle you so you go and start using meds for this instead of viciously mistreating our poor prisoner. Using the nice meds as well, which is probably appropriate if we want this to go even half right. Dodgy maneuvers. We are removing a prisoner's second leg. Pain extreme. Yes, I would imagine it is. You're under anesthetic though. Blood loss 83%, 87%. It's pretty poor. 90%. He's going down. Come on, JP Minor. Get back there. Cure those last wounds before he falls. No. Oh well. Stripping. It would have been a cool one to have, but yeah, 2 pages worth of injuries when we start that can only be solved by, like, the game automatically removed his leg. I didn't even have to ask. So we were, however, before we got distracted, going to talk to that combat supplier. Righty then. Lots of stuff to sell as usual. Kevlar helmets. You see, I'm just not using them. I mean, maybe I should be. Maybe that's a mistake. But I'm not using them. I will keep them. I will keep them because I think maybe that is a mistake. We should have some guys that are frontline. Maybe build ourselves a task force as such. Superior sniper rifle, very nice. But we were at the point where we were ditching anything that isn't pretty good quality, if I remember rightly. Uranium shivs. Random stuff, and we have very little decent meds and lots of silver, so I'm kind of inclined, because they're nice and cheap from this particular seller, to actually stock up on a whole bunch of meds. Well, a whole bunch, 20. That's not that much in reality, but some meds could have quite easily done a lot more. It's not expensive. No, it's fine. We'll leave it. We'll leave it. And of course we've got bodies sitting up here. So, Mr. Duck, come and do the duty for us, please. Cool, and time to unsuspend the bill. Speed things up, and how's clearing the air? Not surprisingly, not much is happening because we've been busy fighting. Get this stuff hauled away. There's a chance this collapses, which I'm slightly scared of, but we'll see. Little Boomerang has gone mad. Terrible. Melee attacking Madden. That's fine. Where even is Madden? Madden's there, but is not broken anymore. Was just a guest. Like, oh, I guess the owls are one of the ones that are actually friendly with us. And he's also a wimp. Let's just run for it. Melee attacking Yan. Okay, we need a couple of turrets on, and that'll be it. There's Yan. Just one or two. Appropriate response and all. Yes, appropriate response is perfect. We are really bad at hauling stuff. I think it needs to happen. I think we need to get the damn hauling done episode almost. So all the people that are doing things that are non-essential. So construction, repairing, that's non-essential. What are you, JP Minor? No, you stick with what you're doing. That's non-essential. Grammar A, hunting, non-essential. The Mestra, cooking, essential. Tinker, you're doing almost nothing. You're hauling, dude. That's literally all you're doing already. Alright, that's fine. Crafting, non-essential. Mako is the chef, obviously. Yan, more non-essential stuff. Growing is essential. Crafting is not. And like our main repair guy, Fede. I suppose repairing is kind of important. We'll leave that like that. Right. Go haul stuff, people. The grand hauling episode. Do it. Everyone's asleep. Not quite the sudden rush of activity I was hoping for, but we're going to suddenly have the most efficient chefs in the world. It's going to be amazing. Look at all the things getting done. They are attacking immediately. Okay. Well, it's a group of tribespeople, so the chances are... there's going to be enough of them that I'll find them without too much difficulty. So, I'm going to do something that I've been advised to do in the comments, especially given how far away these guys have started, which is get someone immediately on the turrets. So, yes, you may be hungry, Grammar A, but you're going to go and man a mortar. Benefactress, you're nearby, you're going to man a mortar. Is anyone outside the base? No, it doesn't appear to be. Give allowed areas. Wolf, I don't care. I don't care who's manning these mortars. Just go and man the mortars. And shoot them at the tribesmen that are coming. Please. These guys. Miss. Miss. Yeah, I'm not sure these are actually going to be that helpful in the grand scheme of things. Okay, right, you guys just need to... Is there no way of making you unman the mortar? Without doing that, apparently. Or maybe there is. Maybe this is doing the usual thing of just not showing up. Right, everyone into Le Bunker. A lot of fighting going on of late. Hodor, yeah, don't bother. Don't even bother. You guys probably not going to make it up to the bunker. How come Mako is building stuff? It's because the chefs have been so efficient because of all the hauling that they were getting that the meals are all made, I assume. Other than... we have no fine meals, which means we've got no meat. We've got a tiny amount of meat and that's it. Right, roger that. Meat is something we need to sort out as well, apparently. I have not noticed. That does appear to be everyone of import, at least, except for Bazdog. You're probably a bit far down as well, so... No. For the first time in a while, you are joining a fight. You guys, please get further back. This is not great. There's a lot of these guys. Wolf with the Plasteel Gladius, get over there. Fede. No, don't arrest anybody. Just go to a position. Oh no, Wolf's. Yep. The Knurl casually hauling in the middle of a gunfight. Good on you, sir. Good on you. What is exploding? It's that, okay. Knurl is actually taking hits. Someone got her with a peeler, of all things. Peeler to the brain. What, to the head? not to the brain. That's actually an important difference. Peelers of the head, not so bad. Peelers of the brain, really, really quite bad. The turrets are all off. That's probably a bit of a problem. So I've done most of that raid so far with the turrets turned off, like some kind of fucking melon. My word. So that's not bad. That's a good test to see whether or not we had the potential to actually fight off a pirate raid, or a raid of any kind, without the turrets. Because it's going to happen at some point that we have to. And the answer is yes, we just lose a turret, probably a couple more, given that we ended up turning the turrets on at the end of that. But still, that's not bad. And of course, this is going to mean no end of prisoners to deal with again. This is probably a good sign for why, or what my plans for what I'm going to do with this series in the future is. Yeah, of course, as I said, I'm probably going to do the updates a little bit less frequently for this colony than I have been, and then do sort of almost highlights of what's gone on, because if most of what I'm doing is clearing up after big gunfights, it's not going to be that interesting to watch a lot of the time, I fear. Need to get friendly with these guys at some point, because then this would at least not be quite so intense when it happens. Look how much rubbish there is. I mean, fortunately, this is all in an area where we can sell it right from where it stands, but still. The volume of trash is unbelievable. Risto. Capture Ian the botanist, please. And then these guys we're going to give, this time we're going to give them priority medical attention rather than taking absolutely ages. We're going to also immediately rebuild the Bastille turret and order all the new mess to be hauled. A few guys down there too. Cool. And finally, turn the turrets off. And they've burnt everyone in there, so we can suspend that build too. It's going to end up being important. Right, let's be proactive with making sure that these guys actually survive. You, sir, are psychically hypersensitive, nervous, and neurotic. You are like asking to break at any moment just by default. So you're going to be one we're going to give medicine, and then we're going to give you friendly chat, and then eventually we're just going to release you once you're well enough. We're also going to find JP Minor, and we are going to tell him to prioritize treating these guys as they come in. Actually keep some of them alive this time. Okay, incapable of everything, almost. Cold lover, slowpoke, prostophobe. Again, no thank you. So medicine, not trying to recruit, friendly chat. Andra, can you become a doctor temporarily? And come and treat. Is Andra part of the hauling spree? Yes, Andra is, so we need to get the priority right there. And then I'm going to need to spend a while sorting all these priorities back out again afterwards as well, of course. Was not there one more? Is that all that survived from that whole bunch? I mean, I know a bunch did just run away, but that still seems kind of extreme. Okay, so they're getting quick medical attention. This is good start. Blood loss 43, you're going to survive. Blood loss 43, you're going to survive. Yeah, we might keep some of the prisoners alive. What are we doing with Sir Vexer here? We were trying to recruit, weren't we? Yeah. Yep. That was a extra body for the colony on the basis that it's just an extra body that's half decent. Nothing special. Usable. Right, power will be fine once that's hooked up. These are, of course, all being hauled at hyperspeed inside, which is all well and good, except all we want to do really is cremate these ones, because they're tribesmen with the ridiculous mess that you get when you try and deal with those. Where are you? Don't take them down to graves. Don't want the graves. No. Ah! Damn you people. Colonists need informing that we have been burning these corpses for quite a while now. You probably noticed the smell. and therefore stop doing weird stuff. Alright, given we are also in super haul mode, let's also clear out the intended area for where we're going to be going with all of this stuff. So, get those last bits out. These, no, they can't be designated for hauling. They're just going to hang around until there's a reason to move them. And if we run out of places to put this junk, no, there's still the big one down the bottom. Also, kind of, let's speed things up again, kind of coming to realise that I'm not entirely sure when we started this. So down here, fertile land is just going to be that little section there, and I kind of almost want to grow something that's going to be super attractive in it rather than anything more than that. So, a tree is pretty. I assume flowers are pretty. Some roses, no less. Why not? Pretty flowers for outside. And then I guess the rest of this should be floored. That's going to be a pain to draw around, isn't it? Let's not worry about that for now then. Come back to that once that's built. It'll be a little bit easier once the stockpile's done. Once the stockpile's done, once the plants are grown in there. Because I can't recolour them, can I? No. That's kind of annoying. I wish you could recolour those, because obviously all the red ones I can't really see. Crazy cooking has been done for the morning. Even here, they're still struggling to keep up with the volume of hauling work that needs doing. It's just so inefficient, basically. Partly it's because a lot of the hauling work involves going down into the back of this where they're super duper slow, but hey. Is it the end of hauling day yet? Possibly. Yep, I think it might be. Right. Got most of the backlog cleared out, at least. And then, wasn't someone actually supposed to be on hauling? I think it was Tinks, wasn't it? Yep. Tinks, oh, wonderful hauler. That's fine. And I almost actually think we might want to stick Fede up there as well. I know Fede does the cleaning too, but it's fine. Cleaning's a little bit less important, to be honest. And the place looks pretty clean. He's evidently been doing a good job of it. Other than out here, the battlefield is still a little bloody. Okay, so we got that opened up, and I'm thinking, as I said, I'm kind of probably going to build a hospital ward kind of in this area here. So, have those there and then have matching rooms underneath, and that'd be a hospital ward and kind of doubles up nicely with both where the fridge is and where the prisoner quarters are. The only thing then is how to make guys intentionally cross over this zone. Because it's in particular, it's people like Bristow that are just sitting around getting... Okay, hasn't actually got cabin fever at the moment. Of course, he was just out for combat, but... Bristow standing around getting cabin fever, basically. And we could also do with Andra. You can go back to not being a doctor again and actually getting some art done, preferably. But again, I'm kind of amazed that Andra hasn't started this. What's going on with that? Art's still up there as a priority, so why is it just not ever getting done? It's been like that for a few episodes now as well. Not 100% sure. Andra, why you know? I can't even influence it either. I'm pretty sure it's not materials, because I remember going in there and opening up the material selection. Anything but granite. Oh, perhaps we just don't have enough total granite. Alright, fine. Allow granite, because that's kind of our income source of those statues. Get them going, because Bristow's taken ages. Bless him. So yes, down here, this is going to need to be... Here's the granite, and also going to need to mine a little bit, so that line's going to need removing. This is going to actually probably remain as a corridor, perhaps? Or no? No, I don't think so. It's got to be the back of the rooms, surely. And we should be doing this with conduit wall for efficiency's sake. So just match those rooms, but facing this way, have a corridor along the front of them. This will be sort of general hospital area. These will get repurposed and swapped around for these, perhaps. Maybe not, maybe I'll just make these rooms down here dedicated hospital ones and have a facing. Yeah, I think I might do that actually. It's still close enough to the prisoner zone, and we'll be able to remove these doors here then, because it'll be... Well, it already is enclosed all the way down there, so these doors are already completely pointless. I should be getting rid of... That's going to probably remove the power as well, but yeah. These doors here are unnecessary. This is all going to be indoors. Yep. Just slowing people down. The lights destroying my crops is very old, but so be it. Look at the beautiful fridge. Mining. Are they finished down here now? Yes, of course. We finished the hauling spree. I have to just be a little bit careful about how much I remove here, I think, or otherwise it might collapse on me. Totally paranoid about collapsing now, after what's happened in the past. Right. Should be fine, I think. And then we will bring this stuff out. How far are we actually building these rooms? 6 on a side, so... down there, and we're going to need to mine out a bit further, of course. Not sure what this end bit's going to end up being, but I suppose it might as well be opened up. At least for the time being. We put down there. We could potentially move the prisoners' quarters into down the end of the hospital. So you've got hospital, colonist hospital rooms either side here of the corridor, and then at the end you've got the sort of prisoners' quarters, and then it's all centrally located with the fridge, but also like really easy for the medics to get around. What we got here? Cobra skin. Yeah. I suppose we'll go and get that. It's not that far away. Not that even with the hauling spree, there's still plasteel just sitting around that side. I think all the colonists we get from now on are just going to be dedicated to hauling, basically. Also need to think, now I'm thinking about it, we also need to designate some stuff for hunting, don't we? So, that looks like a good bit of meat. Grammar A, have you still got hunting actually on? Yeah, all good. Right, that's cool. No one else should be going out down this direction, so even the leather we just dropped, the cobra skin was over there, so... should be fine. Hopefully there'll be no accidents. What's he equipped with as well? Assault rifle, so you should be taking him down pretty swift too. Look how far they decide they need to stand away from them. It's completely unnecessary. And end up wounding a whole bunch of them, but not actually killing any of them. GG. GG, you've hurt a squirrel that I did not tag for hunting. Oh, maybe I did. It does actually, it does have an X on it. Fair play. Ignore me. So this is going, I think we're also, looking at the time, heading towards episode endpoint as well, so I'm not sure if I'm going to wait for some activity from the storyteller or I'm just going to end it. I think I might finish laying out these rooms here, and then when I've done so, I like the idea of a granite door, granite auto door as well. It doesn't really add up in my brain. I don't know if that's my brain being stupid or what. But returning to the point, yeah, I may just potentially end it when we're finish building this little section here, simply on the basis that I don't want to go super long with nothing happening and basically having to sit here and hang around and wait for people to actually haul. Hooray! Ondra has started working on something as well, so we're going to have a couple of sculptures to sell soon. Spring has begun. Wonderbar. Again, not actually marked for hunting, but probably taking more damage than everything else is. Does this mean, yes, we have fine meals being made? Wonderful. Ondra binging as usual. These guys are now up and healthy, I imagine. Cool. So release, and you health, good. Release. The whole point of that is so that we get a bit more reputation with their particular faction. So these guys are from the Grey Village people, who will absolutely hate us, and one of the ways we can make things a little less tedious with these huge great raids of tribespeople is to basically be really nice to them. Tiggs has got the flu, Fede's got the flu, and one of the prisoners has got the flu. Probably more than that as well. No, it's just Tiggs and Fede. Fine. Well, with how the priorities are set, they should take themselves to a medical bit. Yep. Immediately do so. Good, good. I've not built any of those rooms correctly. Try this again. Now they're actually the right size, and they're going to be completely sealed off as well. Feeling a little bit out of practice with the Rimworld at the moment. It's been, especially with the Alpha 9. Obviously, I played the Alpha 11 more recently, but that's doing very different stuff and keeping track of considerably fewer people. Still not recruited anything. Are you actually... Yo, you are successfully killing some stuff, but that looks like it was collateral damage because these are both marked as forbidden, and that's always a sign that they've not actually been killed by Gamma Ray. Who's damaged this as well? Was that Gamma Ray too? And is it home zone? No, it's not, because that's been damaged at some point. It's not home zone because it can't set on fire, but of course it can still get damaged and therefore does still occasionally. Yeah, you see? Hey! No longer hostile to me. No longer stupid grey people raids. That's a pretty immediate response. I'm kind of happy with that. There you go. Gooby are off as well. Aren't they happy? The grey people actually like me a bit. Colonist needs treatment. Yes, yes, the flu. I seem to remember the flu lasts for ages and ages as well. Cool, that's done down there, so let's get the layout done, and I think as soon as I've popped these down, we will do a quick recap on what we've got done today and call the episode there. That seems just about far enough. We're going to need to run power down. Oh, no, we're not, because it's granite walls. It's granite conduit walls, isn't it? So, huzzah. Although that along the front isn't, apparently, because I am a tool. Oh, damn it. Why would you do that? So there you go. What have we done today? Not a huge amount. We fought off 2 raids and planted some pretty roses in our garden. And yeah, we went on a hauling binge. But literally, that's probably about all we managed to do, simply because that hauling binge was so overdue. At least we've got stuff a bit cleared up and a bit done now. Looks like work's starting to get done on all of our stone cutting. Statues are being built. Things are progressing nicely. And yeah, now you've got a bit of an update on where things are kind of headed with this series in particular. I hope that's okay with you guys. I mean, I was trying to think of a way I can properly run 2 series together, and I think this is probably the most sensible way, especially for the older of the 2. But anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, as usual, please hit like, please hit share. Really helps me and the channel out. And otherwise, I will catch you next time.